Okay. Alright. And we're finally back to date everything. And I don't know. Oh, I've already used one, right, because I was trying to talk to the dresser last time. Although, that didn't go so well. What if we try again with the things open? Fine, it's being stubborn. Stubborn! For no reason. Hello, dear owner. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, everybody wants to own a Keith. I thought you might. People do seem to enjoy titles, however informal. Anyway, I'm glad you dropped by. I've just been here relaxing on Abel's broad back. There's an image, PG 13. I've convinced him to accept my presence. Convinced me? Keith, you're more than welcome. I'm lucky to have someone as wise and knowledgeable about the home history around. You're too kind, Abel. You know, they could be together too. Him and Abel and Dorian. Thruple. He's wonderful, isn't he? I confess, it's been marvelous just to be out from under that rug. Now that I'm here, I'd love for us to get to know one another. For my part, I am, as they say, an open book. Is there anything I can tell you about myself? How old are you? How old do you think I am? You're 119. Precisely. I've seen a lot, but I feel as young as I ever did. I mean, he's a skeleton key, and that's Victorian age, right? Or maybe before? I don't know. How on earth did I nail that? Lucky guess? Yes, I'll admit I was rather impressed. You must be quite lucky. Or perhaps you were clever enough to gather some outside information before this conversation. No breaking the fourth wall. That's rude. That would be impressive, eh? I wonder what else you were told. Anything else you'd like to know? Not really. Um, how long were you under there? I have asked myself the same question time and time again. Those were dark times, and I had plenty of opportunities to wonder at it. However, I've come to the conclusion that some questions may never be answered. Did you do something wrong? What would give you that idea? Certainly hope not. I've always tried to behave in a manner that others find suitable, although I suppose it's always possible that I made some mistake I'm unaware of. But that was so long ago, I doubt anyone would remember. You might have been traumatized. You're probably right, but no matter, I'm here now. Anything else you'd like to know? I don't know. What do you know about me? Why, yes. Hopefully, I'll get to know a lot about you in the future. But for starters, how about a few basics? Like, do you prefer blondes, brunettes, or something else? Well, according to Benoit, let's flirt with Keith. Oh, Keith blushes, breaking your gaze to contemplate something off to the side. Well then. Alright, how about another question? Do you believe in destiny? I do, our fates are sealed. I see, so we were destined to meet. What else do I want to know? Do you think of yourself as traditional or open minded? A mix of both, honestly. I guess all of us have some traditions we like to keep to, and staying open minded in our lives can bring new experiences. How about just one more question? Forgive me for the boldness, but where do you keep your cash? Why? In the safe? A wise choice, but I must warn you, the question was a bit of a test, I'm afraid. As you know, I'm a master of opening things, but also of locking them up, and I would highly advise you to be more circumspect. I can't word in answering questions of that sort. Yeah, but I trust you. Of course, but you can't trust everyone. There's always some who might seek to pursue their own agendas. Maybe even in your own home. It's good to have an open heart, but also good to be mindful. Now, I must say, with age comes the need to manage energy more efficiently, and I'm feeling a bit tired. I'll need to rest. I mean, that's true, though. Anyhow, I hope you'll come see me soon. There's much I can tell you. Things that will prove quite valuable to you, I think. Ha. So you say. I actually think I'm going to talk to Dorian again Because, well, according to my thing, I've talked to half of the people in this game. So I'm not quite sure what else I'm supposed to be talking to, and I still don't know how to access the Dust Bunny. In fact, she might not actually be under the couch. She might just be in the area around the couch, and or even somewhere else. I don't know. But oh well. Such is life. Anyways, back to the door. And also maybe Shadow Lord. Dorian is as tall as ever, but there's something off with his energy today. His eyes dart briefly from side to side, as though ensuring you're alone. Welcome to the lavatory. Let's keep things private here. Very hush-hush. Dorian, are you embarrassed? Maybe a little. Let's move on. Try as I might to keep things quite nestled in this lovely little space in the house, we seem to have attracted our loudest members. Who is here? I mean, I know. We have the rapping Lou, a singing shower, and a Sikh screaming about his very existence. The neighbors have filed noise complaints, though not even about those three. It's about the bloody smoke alarm. Well, we know the shower. I don't think I've talked to him in this playthrough, but I talked when I thought I was recording, and I was not. You're lucky you can leave. Oh, darn, is it that bad? Oh, speaking of, we were supposed to talk to the grate, right? Somewhere else? You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate. The bare suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more. Ah, here you are. You see, isn't this nicer than this meeting here, this way? No. I have to apologize for the way I acted before in the attic. I was unprepared. I was so surprised. It was quite shocking to see you there in a space that is so private and usually so safe for me. No one comes there, you see. Though, truth be told, I quite like it that way. Although, it has been a fantasy of mine that you would come. Just not then. Not yet. We will get there, I think. I hope. You won't come out and let me see you? No, this is for the best. Hello, I am Hector Valentina Ernesto Condicionado. At your service. Okay, Hector, whatever you say. Every time I think of Hector, I think of Coco. I want to watch it again. But it mustn't be rushed, and I'm grateful that you understand that, or at least that you honored my wishes, whether or not you knew why. I feel I should explain myself. Now I finally have the opportunity to do so. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to grade. I've accustomed myself to seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this, I've dreamed, and I would know how much do you think about me. I'm confused. How often do I think about my ventilation system? A lot. Are you kidding? I love me some AC. I don't, really. I mean, I don't, but I'm gonna be nice. He's got problems. Ah, and do you? I have noticed. I look forward to you coming home on those hot summer days. The look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door. Well, that I do like. Are you spying on me or something? Oh yeah, as soon as I get cooled down, I feel better about life. I like both of those, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, let's say that. Oh, the little hearts. I just noticed. Yes, and when it's cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax into the evening ahead of you. Sounds like you're a fan of relaxing. Oh, you know, I want to speak to her again, too. I don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there's almost nothing I would do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin. Sounds like a stalker deeply interested. I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and say it to you. Let me explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here through the grates because I wanted you to hear my voice. I wanted you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts, and know that is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin, and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face, and then I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this in a way you could truly understand, and now I have. My God, now I have. This is hot. Maybe the creepiest thing I've ever heard. I mean, I do quite enjoy my yandere. Hot? No, I would say I'm set more to a temperate zone right now. Oh, I see. Hot. I think perhaps I heard the word used the way. Do you mean you find this sexy? Yes, yes, I do. Of all the dreams I'd held, how this moment might have unfolded, that she would be attracted to me too, was surely the most fantastical. Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me, as though there's a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I've never felt it before, this build of energy. That's called being turned on. Ha! PG-13. Even more fun if you keep it going. Let's save something for later, I think. I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it? I can only ask this of myself, of course, but I realized that was how I felt around you. When you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting up or down, I exist only in service to you. Everything about me is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this? Of course I do. I'm in control. Completely. You do understand. Can you also understand what that does to me? You telling me what to do and I'm powerless to do otherwise? I find that funny that you find your submissive and your dominant in the same place. Or is that expected? PG-13. You're telling me what to do and I'm powerless to do otherwise. Somehow it relaxes me to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill and I watch. The goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin. You ask for warmth. I can almost feel you basking as the tensions of moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own. You tease. I know, I know. It might not be strictly in purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation. Just a bit. I am a craftsman, and then you are my clay. I hope that's all right. Sure, why not? Let's humor the crazies. How could you have? Until now, I haven't had the courage necessary to even show my face. Well, you're brave enough now, and I love it. I think. I don't know. But no, I dare not ask, and do not answer, please. Let us enjoy where we are. Here, now, let me care for you. Sure, care away. I need you. I need to care for you. It is the reason for my existence, you see. And now I've truly said too much. Or have I said enough? Either way, I must ask a boon. Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it, and that you'll ponder me. Only if you give me something to really think about. You delectable tease. Think about this then. A warm breeze whistles through the grate above you, and trickles downwards to caress your exposed arm. The warmth rolls up your wrists, up the inside of your elbow, around the back of your shoulder, and slowly, very slowly, up the gentle slope of your neck. You can feel the breeze desiring to embed itself in your hair. It is the perfect warmth, the perfect strength, and your eyes softly flutter close. Ponder that. Alright, so that's Hector. That was... Let's go. Well, who did I say I was going to talk to? I thought I saw a movement over there. Shadow Lord. I should ask Dorian why that door is closed. Shadow Lord greets you in his own unique fashion. Throwing his arms open wide, he calls out to you. The lights dim and the shadows reign supreme. The doors of the abyss open for yours truly. Ah, the dark day to you, my penumbra. Oh, I have something I want to show you. What is it? Evidence of my power returning. During our previous exchange, you questioned if our discussion was monumental in any way. Now observe closely. Come to me, servants of the night. Shadow Lord stands stock still, arms spread wide, with his head tilted up. He seems to be waiting for something. He starts, turning to look at something you can't make out. He points triumphantly. There! Do you feel them? What the hell? Ew. No! Did you summon bugs? These many-legged, mischievous nocturnal critters hide in the dark until true darkness. Then they prey at their peak in the shadows. Do you believe me now? Sure. Witness my power, witness my mercy. Begone, you pests. With a swipe of his clawed hand, Shadow Lord scatters his insect minions away into nothingness. There, they shall not intrude your presence again. I guess. I am merciful for your thankness. Granted. No. Most merciful of thankness, most bountiful. I have to say, Penumbra, I'm quite surprised. Your unfamiliarity with the dark is unexpected. This resistance to the calignosity must be reversed. Perhaps your soul is not attuned properly. Training is in order. I accept both those answers. Yes. Conversation will keep darkness in our mind tempered and in our control. Just as you participate in the labors of light, surely you partake in the leisures of darkness as well. What activities do you enact in the shadows? Regale me with every detail, Penumbra. What happened? Sorry, I got distracted. Sleep, overthink, doom scroll, private stuff. Why does that seem like PG-13 in a whole other way? Let's do it! Elaborate. Never! What's the matter? Stuff is hardly a sufficient description. Answer me properly. Excuse me? No. I feel as though this conversation is actually reversing my power. I'm not gonna say it. You see it. Oh, I know. I just wanted to get you to admit it. Huh? The sound that escapes you echo far, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if every object in this house has heard them. This is embarrassing. No, it's not. You're just exhibiting good health. Nothing to be ashamed about. You know, the people who say that are usually the people that we're ashamed the most. And if I may be upfront, each breath you let out during is admittedly adorable. I don't like you. I will when I'm ready. I'm grateful to you for providing me more insight into your life. Behold, our corrupted bond grows, does it? Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. He exhales, his hand tightening into fist before throwing his arms open once more. You're beginning to grow used to this routine with him. I feel it. Another piece of my dark armament. It courses through my once dazed body, rejuvenating to the next stage. Which is excellent. My form is stronger, yet still incomplete. I think? I don't know. Until next time. Oh, and I do hope you have a pleasant rest. You'll need to conjure as much void aura as you can for our next ritual. Should I be talking to him at night? And I don't know. I forgot to check what time I recorded, but is that any different than any other time? No, not really. Just even though I have so many more objects to waken up, I still want to make sure to talk to some people repeatedly. Those aren't the same things as the Hanks, are they? I reject them. I reject them too. All of it. Um. Oh, wait. If I never get the achievement, I know I missed a box. Is there a box in here? You can just run that forever. I don't really care. Oh, yes. Let's go. I do want to talk to Keith again. But I want to know if he said anything about outside. I bet I'm going to find Reggie. And it's going to be really obvious. That'll be my luck. I still want to know who he is. Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed, and facing away from you entirely. What are you looking at? I could ask you the same thing. I'm looking at the backyard. It's an important job. Why can't I open you? The time isn't quite right. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to front Dorian. Okay, sure. Oh, I just realized the door's on his coat. Alright, I guess. Fine, let's talk to him again. Since he says different things. Ugh. Fine. Should I talk to this person? I feel like I haven't. It's a travesty. No. Let me talk to Keith first. I feel like this video is getting long. But here we are. You find Keith lying peacefully on the table, a subtle smile playing on his face. He looks up happily as you approach and waves you over. Hello, my friend. What a pleasure it is to see your face again. You know, after so long down there in that accursed crawl space, I've come to truly appreciate the little things. Tallahassee does. Such as the feeling of sunshine as I lie here, or the calm murmur of the other things in the house as they go about their business. So you're a cat? Keith's head slumps forward, his eyes fluttering shut. He snores quietly, both hands clutching round the key, like Cain that studies him. Keith? Keith wakes with the start. Huh? Oh. Oh, hello. Sorry, I just dozed off. It's just so nice here on the table. The joy of being free. If I just open myself up to such simple happiness, it seems to flood in. And if only I'd known such wisdom in my younger life, it might have saved me much suffering. Have you been through a lot? Alas, but I have. Such trials and tribulations as I wouldn't bore you with. You see, one does not reach my advanced age without having messed up once or twice along the way. Although I pride myself on opening things, there are some doors that are meant to remain closed. So I want to know both those questions. Is it? I don't think so. I still don't recall any specifics. Never mind all that. It's in the past. Liar! And we must be here in the present if we are to find happiness. In any case, what I'm trying to get at is that the most important in life, pleasure, baby, I'm a hedonist. Learning to appreciate the little things, vengeance on our enemies, justice. I accept all those. Staying in the here and now. Just so. Let's enjoy this peaceful moment together for a bit. You know, you seem like a lovely sort, and in fact, there's something I'd like to give you. But before I do, I need to make sure you're on the right track developing your character. So, let me take a closer look at you. Now, this was a fanfic. Kidding. Or am I? He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up and down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat a little under his intense scrutiny. You could do with some more personality. Keep going around the house and getting to make new friends. Maybe I'll have something for you next time. Well, I'm trying to make new friends, But you people take forever. And I've barely talked to 50 of you. Honestly. You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems there's nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place. Huh? You know, that makes me feel nervous. Let me see here. I hate it when it does creepy things. Or maybe there's something here I'm supposed to do. You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but the dark door swings open. You realize that you're somewhere else entirely more stimulating. Okay. The classic Speakeasy Club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelopes the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from wood bar to the left of you, and the gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you. Oh, I was looking for him. He was one of the ones on my list. I love him. Well, now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron. I live here, actually. New, I'm here all the time, or at least every time it rains and the baker trips. Are you sure you're not thinking of another closet? I'm certain this must be your first time. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. Striking, huh? I want to draw him. Oh yes, distractingly so. I imagine it would be quite difficult to focus on anything else with you around. Though I can't say I mind. Neither would the great. You have quite the reputation around the house, Livewire. Stop it. I'm eager to explore it for myself, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? In your butt? My name is Volt. Of course it is. Oh, but I like his design too. He's quite cute, yes. He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous PG-13 energy that charges the very air between you. It's like, we know what we're here for, okay? But YouTube is particular. Oh, his nails are painted. I like him. I want to zap. He lowers his hand to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now? It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Who? Okay, apparently, I mean, you guys can't hear because we've just been going like this, and I'm not going to restart. His name is Jonah Scott. Actually, I guess I could look up Hector, too. Show some love to the voice actors. There's a lot of them. The Hector is Christian Navarro. I feel like I know those names, but I'm not sure. Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room. Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it? There's more than one club in the house? Why would there be when we have everything you could want right here? That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation. That even happens here? Well, that was nothing. Just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Oh, another person. Eddie. Well, who's Eddie? Okay, so they're a pair. Oh, I just saw this thing for them. You're supposed to be careful when you choose your responses with them, which is weird. I haven't seen that for other characters. Okay, so it says that Eddie feels inferior to Volt. So if you're talking to Eddie, you should try not to mention Volt. Uh, and it's especially important during the second meeting. And you're not supposed to. There's a point where you have to help him, but you're not supposed to tell Volt that you did it. That's very particular. I wonder if that applies to other pairs. Okay, well, this is important information. The newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag. Eddie, just in time to meet our guest, the human. What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope. Am I? Well, now I'm afraid I don't want to say the wrong thing. Unless you have other plans. I guess not. Huh, we'll have to work on that enthusiasm. Right, well, have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. I see, and you sure you're feeling alright? I'm fine, just don't overdo it. Oh, I want to cuddle him. Also, he's cute too. Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands. Is he alright? Of course, Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? Uh, am I supposed to check on him? I have no idea. Well, now. I'll just say lead the way, since I'm talking to Volt. With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up on stage. He was born for the spotlight. You don't say. Good evening, you scuffles and ducky whatsits. What does that mean? Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. By the electrical? Be warned, patrons, you might get wet. Hi everyone, I'm Johnny Splash. There, now you've seen him in mine. I've got a song for y'all tonight, one from the heart, and tonight it'll be a cappella because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I'll keep a close watch on this shower of mine. Stop it. I keep my faucets free of stains and grime. I scrub the grout from tile between the lines because you're mine. Nope, I will not sing it. I wash the line. That was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself. Well, who the... I've seen so many Bonds in my time, but that one takes the cruck blasted cake. Oof, even I couldn't clean up that mess. We haven't seen Hoove in a while. You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait. With the club beginning to close down, it appears the show's over. Patrons mill about talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quiet without his presence. I want to talk to you. Show's over. Club's closed. No. I just wanted to check on you. Why? You seemed upset earlier. I wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Tsundere. Are you always this oblivious? Mm-hmm. Yeah, kinda. Then allow me to make it perfectly clear. Get out. Ooh, I like him. Actually, no, I like both of them. Alright, well, I think this episode is probably getting a little long. So I don't even know if you can still hear me or if that one time that it happened it was a glitch. But I guess we can close off with Hector. Because, I love me a lovable psycho. Did I talk to him today? I have no idea. I thought that was yesterday. Whatever. Oh, back to Shadow Lord it is. So there we can say we revisited several people. Yes? No. Welcome back, my dark ally. I hate that word. I always want to say it wrong. Come, let the next trial commence. Give me all the trials. The trial of the letter begins. Letters? Back before the great cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Others we simply gave up counting. D&D? Are you prepared to begin? I'm prepared. Although I also have other objects. Let the game of shadows begin. I present to you the following. He holds up a sheet, oh gosh, of notebook paper up to you. Oh, I added an extra word. It contains a macabre illustration of a dead person and a few mysterious lines. So, hangman, but backwards? Oh, the S! This is hangman? This is the hanged man. Now, choose your letter. D? There's a D. Now choose your letter. O? W? S? Shadow? Oh gosh. Sure. We'll just encourage his nonsense. Your turn. Shadow Lord Skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug. I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was leading player. Think to yourself, what is your mysterious text? Let's cause problems. 2 words. The second 4 letters. The first, an apostrophe. This is most certainly a declaration of praise and endearment. How sweet of you. And most certainly, you're cool. You're wrong. What? That's impossible. What's the answer then? Shadow Lord falls silent as he tries and fails to process the compliment. Oh, well, I see you've chosen the path of flattery. As you are, Penumbra, very cute. That was entertaining, was it? It's been eons since I've played the Hanged Man. Last time I engaged in the mighty face-off with Lunar Knight. That lasted until sunrise. It was legendary. You sure? An old comrade, from before the great cataclysm. Were you too close? He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean. Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other void dweller. Okay, going through this game, everybody is a PG-13 whore. And clearly, living in this house is, and spell it with an O, PG-13. Oh. Is it because they're objects and we handle them a lot? Do we prepare them for this? It's tough to consider. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair. I think not. What happened? The great cataclysm. Tell me more, Shadow. Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed. Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than darkness? Love? We don't live in a world of whimsical tales and fantasy. Not anymore, at least. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is time. You drifted apart. There was no moment or act that caused it. One night I was with Lunar and my friends joyfully conversing about whatever came to our minds. Time crept into our dark havens. Distance a symptom. And then many nights later, Lunar no longer wished to be by my side. Boredom came next. My friends took less and less interest in our nightly discussions. They left too, one by one, and then I was alone. You may think it cruel of them leaving me without a proper goodbye. But I respected all my friends' decisions, even Lunar's. Mixed feelings there. I don't harbor any wrathful thoughts against any of them. I just think back to those days fondly and wonder why time had to come for us. We were happy. I was happy. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't want people to hang around you that would just leave so easily. But at the same time, I mean, you want to be able to have time to make the effort, and both parts should make effort. But you don't always get that chance, I guess. Shed not a tear for me. Time comes for all of us in ways we don't expect. Expect. Normally, I'd celebrate triumphantly at obtaining another armament. That will be all for today. Thank you for listening to my tale. I'm not sure I like Lunar. Okay, well, anyways, that is quite enough for this episode. And, like and subscribe if you feel so moved. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.